Well, hello, babies. My beautiful babies. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Just let me talk. All right. So, this is a general message, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If it is not your message, that is totally fine. Also, if you write in the comments that it is not your message and that you're mad about it or whatever, I'm gonna delete your comment because it's annoying. And truly, you're just wasting space at this point. Just go on your little way. All right. I don't know, I know you're trying to annoy me or do something weird or whatever, or you just can't control your impulses, but it's not necessary. Just go on your way and find another reader or whatever you need to do. But if it's with love, then I'm here for it, okay? All right, babies. So, I was out doing my little routine outside of the house, my little things that I like to do, my little errands. And so I got some little downloads, and they're all just gonna try and piece them together, because sometimes my guides in spirit just they give me some little puzzle pieces and that I have to piece together, and it's kind of fun. I was having fun with it. I was like, yeah, spirit, what else you want to put at me? Let's figure out this puzzle, a little riddle, if you will. So it was fun. I was having fun. Okay. So one of the downloads that I got was you're transmuting the haterade. So you're digesting it. I imagine somebody getting haterade sent at them, and you're just transmuting it. You're chugging it. You're using it as fuel at this point. So good job. We'll see where this takes us, but that was a little download. Transmute the haterade, use it as fuel. Yeah. I just imagined the fucking Gatorade commercials. I don't watch TV. I haven't watched TV in years, but these Gatorade commercials where the person's sweating and they drink a Gatorade and they're fuel the game or something like that. That's you drinking Haterade. You're yeah, I'm fueling the game, getting gains. Yeah. Okay. And then I saw 883 several times. That always draws my attention because I used to have a Sportster with the 883 engine. So that is usually one of the numbers that my guides talk to me through. And it means different things sometimes. But this time, the message I got from it was the 88 is karma being dished up double fucking helpings. I imagined a little lunch lady putting her scoop of slop on the plate that is karma, and the the nice lunch lady that had your back when you were getting bullied or the kids were being dicks to you. She had your back. She's yeah, fuck those kids. You're great. You're gonna be something, whatever. She was really nice. That's her scooping up double helpings of karma on a dish. And the 3 is the Ascended Masters. So these Ascended Masters, they have your back. They are with you right now. And they are dishing up double fucking helpings of karma. Okay. And someone's attempting to fuck with my heart chakra right now, so that might be significant to you. Oh, okay. Never mind. So this is telling me that you feel like you're in a race, or if you feel like you're in a race, don't worry. It's all in divine timing. You don't have to rush to do anything. Take your time. You don't have to run there. You don't have to speed there. You're going to get there at the right time. So whatever that message is to you, here you go. And then I saw 777 a million fucking times on a bunch of different license plate. It was 4 times, okay? But, it's fun to say a million because it's fun to be dramatic sometimes. And, immediately, it was, jackpot, healing. So we got healing, luck, divinity. All of those things coming together for you. So jackpot on that. And then I was like, just felt this like awesome like heart feeling, like, what? Like, thank you for showing me that 777. Like, I was just like, oh, like it was like a like somebody bought me a gift and it was like really sweet, and I was just like, oh, thank you, you were thinking of me, and I didn't even like I didn't ask for it or whatever. It was like, it's like a gift being given without you asking it. So that's like healing, luck, you know, coming closer to your seeing your divinity and coming closer to who you truly are. All of that's coming, and it like, you don't even need to fucking ask for it. It's just like jackpot without you fucking needing it. And then I saw a license plate that said Swiper, and then another one like right after that, dollar. And then I saw HFD a couple times, and my mind immediately went to high fucking definition. So what I was getting from that is somebody like swiping money, and it's like now, like, so it could be like financial abundance, any sort of abundance, physical, you know, health, any of that stuff, just luck, or, you know, romantic abundance, any of that stuff, that is now visible, and it is being exposed in high fucking definition, bitch. That shit's getting exposed. So anybody that tried to take money from you, try to steal your abundance, try to block your divine counterpart, your, you know, divine inheritance, you were supposed to get a promotion or something. This is all getting exposed in high fucking definition. Everybody gonna be seeing it, and they're gonna be seeing the pimples on their ass while they're doing it. So everything's gonna be exposed. Every little pore on their fucking nose is gonna be seen in this. And because like I saw it as like, you know, when we first started coming out with like high definition TVs and stuff, and like they were using the high definition cameras on like the news, and you're like, oh, they look like that, like damn, like maybe that lower quality camera was doing them some good. Like, you know, we're gonna be seeing like every pore on their nose, every fucking little pimple on their ass, they getting caught red fucking handed swiping that money, swiping that abundance, trying to block that abundance, trying to do the little greasy shit, any of that, that's getting caught in high fucking definition, bitch. And then again, the last 777 I saw, it was 777 CAG and then the number 2. And what I got from that was like healing, abundance, jackpot, you know, of course. And this is like you hitting the lottery. And when I saw CAG, because I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is that supposed to mean? Like, why is this being pointed out to me? Eventually I immediately went to call a gangster. So like, and the 2 after that, so it was 777 CAG 2. So, and 2 was partnership. 2 was like, because I pulled a card on it just real quick to like understand what it was, and it was the 2 of Cups. So it's like partnership. It could be friendship, however it resonates, just somebody that's on your side. So call a gangster, and that could be your spiritual team. And I will say, this message was kind of giving me the divine feminine, divine masculine energy. So obviously take what resonates for you in that. But with the call a gangster, I was getting you, your divine masculine, or the divine masculine, is like spiritually available or physically available to like help you get your blessings and get your win back, your lottery back. So this is maybe a call to the divine masculines to help the divine feminine get their abundance back. Because the divine feminine, and this, wherever you are on that, we all have both in us. So that could be you sticking up for yourself and getting back your own abundance. That's just really stepping into your divine masculine, or, you know, or it's somebody outside of yourself. But it could just be you sticking up for yourself. So see it however it resonates. But that was, you know, call a gangster, call a call a divine masculine, call on the divine masculine, whether that's within yourself or somebody, or, you know, you just seeing something unjust occurring, and you need to step into your divine masculine and help somebody get back their abundance, that jackpot, that lottery win, whatever, to and that could be anything, a win, that could be healing, whatever you want it to be. But I'm seeing that as a call to like call in a gangster, call in the divine masculine to do some either spiritual war or physical, you know, whatever it needs, however it needs to happen. And that's going to be part of this double helpings of karma being served up with that 883, along with this exposure. So the karma and the exposure of the high fucking definition where this swiper dollar was happening, that this is all intertwined. So this is all getting together, calling a gangster, and this, you know, this gangster, this divine masculine, wherever you like, and this might just be you having to seek out the truth or expose the truth in your divine masculine energy. I saw 111 on the clock. That's you, and this might be you seeing this, getting to witness the exposure, or you doing it. We're just here, we're going with it, bear with me. I'm just dissecting the little little hints and of this treasure hunt my guides and ancestors have put me on. So just hang out with me while we figure out this puzzle, babies. And while I was driving, I was taking notes while I was talking, and I was like getting all excited. So like I would like take the note, and I forgot that I was like dictating still. So it was like 777, and then swiper, and then it was like, yeah, baby, show me more, baby, yeah, baby. So I was cracking myself up. But here we go. So the first song that we got, so this was a song on shuffle. The rest were just like downloads of what the fuck was occurring here. Okay? Okay? So we have Sordid Beast, and it's Beest instead of Bea. And it's Sordid Beast by the band Monster Truck, okay? I track the dusty roads for clues given away. Isn't that so interesting? I'm given all these clues, and this is the song that came on. Lurk in the dark and cold as I unsheath it. In my chest, there's a beating heart and a taste for the battlefield. Ooh, shit. Okay, so that's why I was getting that, like, breathless energy. This is, like, going into battle, or, like, the divine masculine in battle, and, like, feeling this, like, intensity of, like, getting ready, like, this hype. The road goes forever, and I know I'll never back down from any foe. I'm unstoppable. Taste my steel, feel my blade. Twisted wood and thorn, places to call my own. A trust that my sword provides, a safe passage. Home is where I lay my head to rest. Oh, okay. Home is where I lay my head. Rest is an awful crutch roaming through the night. I'm the evil one, come to take your life. I'm unstoppable. So this is the divine masculine, you know, stepping into this true, like, warrior protector mode. And, you know, it might be new for the divine masculine to be truly, like, a warrior with a cause, and only being for that cause, versus, like, allowing others to sway, persuade, you know, like, say, like, your friends are like, oh, they're really into, like, talking shit, or, like, being superficial or something. And then, you know, you're stepping into your spirituality, or, like, you're stepping into your awakening and your purpose. And that is different than you being around these people, these friends that would normally persuade you or affect how you are. And this is you stepping into this battle, the divine masculine, into this battle of, and this might be just clarity for the divine feminine if they're wondering, like, what's going on, the divine masculine, you know, take it how it fucking resonates. But this is the divine masculine stepping out and willing to be hit and willing to be exposed, because, like, as a warrior, you are vulnerable to get hurt, to get wounded. And with that beating heart, that's the heart chakra opening and following your path and purpose and leading with your heart instead of your ego. In my chest, there's a beating heart and a taste for the battlefield. The road goes forever. I know I'll never back down from any foe. I'm unstoppable. And that's standing up for your beliefs and your journey and your healing versus that ego where you don't speak your truth and you just like sit here and laugh and let other people like choose your path, or they're like, oh really bro, you're gonna be into that, like what the fuck. You're willing to stand out and even stand up against, you know, your friends, you know, who you associate with and who you belong to. But if they don't align, then you're willing to stand up and be seen and go into battle and put your heart out there and be vulnerable. Twisted wood and thorn, places to call my own. I trust that my sword provides a safe passage. Home is where I lay my head. Rest is an awful crutch roaming through the night. I'm the evil one, come to take your life. I'm unstoppable. Taste my steel, feel my blade. Taste. Every town will fear my name. Every soul will fear my blade. Every duke, every baron, every lord will live in fear of my, misercord? I don't fucking know how to pronounce that. Dark will consume me. I love without sound. I move without sound. Interesting that I said I love without sound. So maybe that's like you following what you truly love and sticking up for it and protecting it. Dark will consume me. I move without sound. And there's a place far away where me and my blade won't be found. Yeah. And that's like you, like going into your dark night, knowing when to put yourself out there and to physically battle, or when you need to do that spiritually and slay motherfuckers spiritually. But you know, this true divine masculine is a great warrior, and you are, when you truly know your power and your worth, and you are willing to be vulnerable and put yourself out there, and makes you a great warrior because you don't have any weaknesses, any thing that can sway you from your path, from what you truly believe in. And because since you're willing to get hit, that makes you like more calm and in that like the right headspace to truly battle and fight and protect what your purpose is, and for, you know, for others. And that is like, and you using your shadow side and integrating it instead of, you know, fighting it and then operating too far in your shadow. It's that perfect balance of fighting, using your shadow for good. And that is, you know, sticking up against people that feed your ego or manipulate you through your ego. Okay. Some crazy shit. This is some heavy ass energy. So like definitely with the heart beating fast and the intensity, you may be swayed to like want to give up, or like you feel this like tiredness. And I think that is asking you to remind yourself what you're fighting for, and not give up until the battle is finished. So, you know, to invigorate and come back into this strength, protect your energy. Don't let anybody, you know, siphon your energy. And then just remind yourself why you're doing this, why you're doing this work, why this might just be, you know, the divine masculine battling ego. So why are you fighting this battle? For what purpose is this? And that's going to reinvigorate you. 'Cause I know, especially like the masculine, they like a win. They like, something tangible to attain. So that might be something physical that you need to like focus on. And that's why you're driven, or like a goal to reach. And, so that might be more helpful than just like, oh, I'm just battling this for what? So like set yourself a little goal plan of like why you're fighting and what you're doing and why you're researching this, why you're doing this, why you're doing that, why you're looking out for this, and have this tangible goal as like either a manifestation or for who you're fighting for. And that might be also like giving yourself like, not, since you're stepping away from this ego and these people that fed the dark side of you and, you know, manipulated you through your ego, this is you having to be your own cheerleader and your own, this is helping you break away from this codependency of needing the reassurance from other people or like tangible like winnings. And this might be you having to be like, yeah, I'm fucking proud of you. Like, you're doing a good job. Keep fighting this fight. You having to hype yourself up. And that's going to help you get through this and stay on your path to divine masculine versus swaying off and falling back into old habits and, you know, into your operating from your ego self and surrounding yourself with these lower vibrational entities, you know, people, things, whatever. Yes. Okay. And then when I heard that I saw the Call on a Gangster with the 777 CAG2 with that partnership, I heard the song Thug by Slim Thug. And so like, I was like, it goes, she says she wants a thug. Well, I'ma give it to her. I think this is that song. Either way, I looked up the lyrics. Anyway, we're just gonna find out. And it starts out with, he was once a thug from around the way. So this, and then interestingly, when I pulled some lyrics or some oracle cards out, we have the cult leader. And I saw this dude as like, it's how he's got his like hood covering his eyes and shit. Like he's like all gangster, like, you know, he's looking out, he's hidden, but he's like kind of scary because you don't truly know him. Like he, you know, he knows when to conceal himself and when to not. And I'm seeing this as the divine masculine needing to find out, especially with that Monster Truck song by this Sworded Beast. It says, where the fuck does it say he's in the dark? Something about being in the dark. Oh yeah. I track the dusty road for clues given away, lurk in the dark, and cold as I unsheath it. In my chest, there's a beating heart. This is you needing to be out there and when to be hidden. And when you need to, and this might be spiritually or physically. You figuring that out. But with that Thug song by Slim Thug. Oh yeah, she says she want a thug. She's looking for a thug from around the way. I represent the H from the bottom of the map, and I was born and raised in the bottom of the trap. The number one rule is you gotta stay strapped, cause any given minute you can take that long nap. I roll with gorillas, dillers, and the killers, cause when I'm on stage, that's the only fools fill us. Real trill people, let me see your hands. I do this for the streets, I ain't trying to make you dance. Roll solo. So what did I say? This codependency. You roll solo, you roll by yourself. You're having to be this, you know, thug, this gangster, this person that's down to fight, down for this battle, this warrior. You're having to know, and since the cult leader is in reverse, this is you being willing to fight the battle on your own. If you lose the people that aren't for the same cause, this might be you being your own troop, you're fighting this by yourself, and you have to be willing to do that. Yeah, you may not have your crew behind you because they don't align with your path anymore, and that you have to step outside of that and be willing to be vulnerable. And this is where you'll eventually find the people that you align with by putting yourself out there and, you know, being 100% out there and being the best warrior you can with no weaknesses, because you're okay with being vulnerable. I don't need no friends. Roll solo, I don't need no friends. Still flip that lack, I don't need no bends. And Harlem throwing money, I don't need those ends. Matter of fact, I be back, I need more to spend. She say she want a thug from a thug from a thug. So this is like you, this divine masculine stepping out of this like obsession with materialism. And damn, okay, this ended up a little different than I expected, what I was feeling, because we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and I was seeing that as like coming undone, like letting it all out. But I'm also seeing this as like, since it's Pentacles is money and material possessions, this is letting go of that, holding on to that and clinging to it. And we have the King of Pentacles upright. He is, yeah, he's our money daddy. Like, he's our sugar daddy. He's got money, but he also knows everything else about the material realm. He has a good body. He has a strong body. He's all of these things. And this is you coming into, like, this is the mastery of the material world. And that's what our masculine, divine masculine needs to do. So that's letting go of this clinging and this holding on to material things and keeping you stuck. And this is how you grow, by letting things go and getting more into your spirituality, because you see like there's like the tree of life and all that shit. So he's not only like mastered the material realm, but he is in his own divinity. And yeah, you got like the unicorn and shit like that. Like that's, and he's got the bears on each shoulder. That's tapping into your spirit team, listening to your guides on when you need to hold on to something physically or let it go, or when you need to use your physical body to protect, or when you need to use your spiritual body to protect. And I'm seeing this now with this, like, still flip the lack, I don't need no bends. Like, this is you stepping into your true, instead of this reverse King of Pentacles where they're really materialistic and obsessed with just the physical possessions and things like that, and like how they look, and they can just be really shallow physically. This is you stepping into that and fighting this King of Cups in reverse. You're using your physical strength and your mastery of abundance physically and spiritually to battle like your uncontrolled emotions, where you're using this mastery to like fight the parts within you that like, because the King of Cups in reverse is like really emotionally manipulative, no control of their emotions, outbursts, that type of thing. You're learning to control that and master that as well. You're using your strength, which is the King of Pentacles, to master that and wrangle that part of yourself and fight these icky feelings. But that's also by getting vulnerable and getting into the dark, like with that Sordid Beast song. And, you know, that pounding heart, stepping into your heart space and feeling all that icky stuff, but standing strong with that bear in the tree, knowing who you are, which is your divinity. That's all you can truly hold on to, is who you are, who your soul is, which is a pure source of the Most High. That is all you are. And so you are okay with losing things, and you're not holding on to things anymore. And you can step into this scary, face the inner demon stuff, the ego, all of these scary things, these emotions that you avoid, or your tendency to emotionally manipulate. And you're using this understanding of your divinity and what your roots are, and that is of the Most High. That's all you are. And so you can let go of this control and needing to cling to the material things, people, your beliefs, because the King of Pentacles can be a stubborn motherfucker. And you know, how can you let these things go, and being willing to look in the mirror and change those things to be a better warrior and step up and put yourself out there and be vulnerable and walk away from these groups that you associate with that aren't serving you. They're only serving your ego, but they're not on the same path as you. Because I know a lot of men have a hard time like getting rid of friends that are toxic for them, because it's easy to see the physical things. Well, they've been there for me through, you know, they showed up and like, when I ran out of gas, or they came and helped me work on my truck in the middle of the night when I was broke down. They showed up for me that way, but they're fucking terrible to you any other way. Yes, they showed up for you because that's a manipulation. That's a control tactic. That's guy on guy narcissism. And this is something that needs to be exposed and looked at. Cause it's really easy to be like, oh yeah, my homie like helped me out when like my credit card got stolen and he like paid for my whatever the fuck, you know, like all this stuff. It's really easy to get caught up in this material shit that, oh, that they're a good friend, they're a good homie, they're whatever. But anything else with this emotional manipulation, nasty words, talking shit behind your back, you know, two-faced behaviors with this King of Cups in reverse, they're not a good friend. They've just shown up for you in the physical way. But you're clinging to just that when everything else isn't good. With this Four of Pentacles in reverse, what do you need to let go of? Damn, I did not see this shit going this way. Yeah, and this is you. Yeah, shit. Because we do have the Narcissist card, so blamey. How about that? This is you stepping out of this cult, this group that triggers you. That, and I'm seeing this triggered in reverse as like, oh, no. That's what it is. Okay, thank you, Spirit. This triggered in reverse is you liked staying in this group around these people in these things because they didn't trigger you. They told you what you wanted to hear. They did what you wanted. And you didn't have to grow. You didn't have to look within. And you could stay in this narcissism that I'm perfect. I don't have to grow on anything. I am the most perfect angel and my homies say so. But if you're triggered and you're forced to look within yourself, what can I heal? That's how you keep growing and become a better warrior and a leader, by being vulnerable, willing to put yourself out there, seen as making a mistake. Because, you know, if you meet somebody, if you've ever met like a boss, a leader of some sort, you respect somebody more when they take responsibility for their mistakes. Be like, yeah, I fucked up. Like, I really dropped the ball for y'all. I'm sorry. I will do better next time. This is how I can fix it. Or however, but they put that, you know what, I fucked up and I take responsibility. And by putting yourself out there physically and vulnerable, in a vulnerable way, that's going to make you a better warrior and a better leader, and be able to come show up for the divine feminine, or just in general society, however you need to show up as a warrior. That's going to make you better, because then you're looking within, where do I need to heal? What parts of my ego do I need to transmute and integrate, so I'm not at war with myself, so I can be at war with the enemy. And that might be, you know, using your intuition on who these people are that, you know, just mirror what you want to hear and what you want to see, but they, you know, they're shitty behind your back. They're manipulating you. They're just trying to keep you stuck because they're gaining something off of you. Especially if you're a divine masculine, you have this incredible energy. If you're a divine being, you have incredible energy. And of course they want to be around that and keep you around. Use your intuition on who these fucking people are that are just mirroring to you, saying what you want to hear, fluffing your balls, fluffing your dick because they want to keep you around. So this is, who is this person? Who is mirroring this behavior that I just want to see, so I'm not triggered and I stay in this group? And how are you missing these red flags with this red flag in reverse? How are you missing this stuff? How are you giving away your power with this land back in reverse? How are you giving away your power to these people that are just mirroring, doing that greasy salesman bullshit to you just to keep you around, keep you small from sticking up and being free? Because I shuffled this deck And I was going to put it away, but I saw this Chariot card and it says liberty on there. How are you keeping yourself away from true freedom? I have 1314 on my clock. What is, and see how it's a tank? This is you going into battle for freedom, for fighting, coming up against the enemy, the darkness, fighting for what you truly believe in. And that's true freedom and stepping into your true power. And this is even a battle within yourself, fighting the enemy within yourself and releasing these inner demons. Oh my God. I was just reminded there was a carny at the carnival. He was amazing, for one. Like, he brought like the good, like old school carny vibe back. He was yelling like at every person, like, get those demons out! Get those demons out! He was incredible. I send him so much love. He did an incredible job as a carny. Like, he was young too. Like, he wasn't like old school dude. Like, he was a younger guy and he was just like in it. He was living it to the T. He was heckling people. Like, it was the most perfect show. Like, he did such a good job. He was good at like reeling people in and just like hyping people up. Get those demons out. It was perfect. So and that, since he was like a, you know, a younger guy, look how sweaty my hands are, from a channeling, since he was a younger guy using that like old school energy, like this is you tapping into who you truly are. Who are your ancestors? Instead of, like, what is your lineage? You know, bring out that inner Viking warrior, that inner, whatever you associate with, that inner power to like fight up against, you know, your inner demons, you know, the people that keep you small, and, you know, that fear of being judged and, you know, ostracized from groups. Because what keeps you from, so it says, I do this for the streets, I ain't trying to make you dance. What is your true purpose? He's doing it for what he believes in, and that's the streets. So, and roll solo, I don't need no friends. If you truly have this passion for what you honestly believe in, this spiritual path, fighting up against the enemy, and, you know, being a better person and sticking up for what you truly believe in, you don't need these physical people around you. You need to tap in more into your spiritual side, into your spiritual team, because they are the, you know, they're your battalion, they're your army that you want behind you. And then by aligning with them, you're going to align with the people in the physical world that are on the same wavelength, because like attracts like. But if you're still hanging in this stagnant energy with these people that are bad for you and manipulating you, doing this narcissistic bullshit, and they're not triggering you, they're not telling you where you can grow, they're not calling you out on your fucking bullshit, on your narcissism, you're not going to grow, and you're not going to be able to push through and to raise into the vibration and truly step into your divine masculine. So sometimes you got to step away from these fake ass friends, these people, these leeches, these I saw shackles. They're just shackling you down. They're holding you down. Like in old school days where they would put that like heavy ass ball and chain on your ankle so you couldn't go anywhere. That's what they are. They're keeping you from rising in vibration, and, you know, not triggering you, not telling you where you need to grow. And they're just fluffing your nuts, feeding your ego, telling you what you want to hear, doing that mirroring bullshit, emotional manipulation, talking shit, keeping you small, saying just negative things about you that, you know, instead to build you up, or like, there's no tough love there. It's just either emotional manipulation or any sort of manipulation, and love bombing, essentially, like by showing up, you know, in the middle of the night. Yeah, bro, I'll show up for you. Like, you got a flat tire? I got you, homie. Like, or I'll come tow you. Like, all these things. But they're shitty friends other than that. And there's other people out there that would, you know, speak well about you behind your back and still show up for you. It's just a matter of you raising in vibration and letting go, making space for these things, these people, for them to come in. And that's the willingness to stand alone, roll solo, I don't need no friends, and letting go of these physical things like, you know, still flip the lack, I don't need no Benz. And Harlem throwing money, I don't need those ends. Like, you don't need, yeah, maybe your homie like throws cash at you all the time, or like, you know, or you get clout from being around them, so, something of the sort. But you don't really need that. And your willingness to let that go is going to make you more abundant anyway. Because you get tapped when you're just only obsessed with physical things. It's superficial. You have to feel abundant in your heart and lead from your heart and follow those passions. When you're living your divine purpose, that is when you're most abundant. And that's stepping into this warrior energy. The Chariot is following your purpose, knowing which direction to go. And I'm seeing that as like, you know, this tank is, oh my God, this song just popped in my head. This tank is, you know, you can't stop that with anything. It can roll over anything. It can drive over anything. When you're truly in your purpose, no motherfucker can stop you. Because no speed bump, nothing. You're in this tank energy. So the song is by Kim Dracula. Actually, one of my subscribers told me about it. So it's Killdozer by Kim Dracula. And the song goes, they really fucked me over. Like, they really fucked me over. So now I've got other people telling me that they want to repossess my car. And, you know, I just had to say to them, look, I'm sorry, I don't drive a car. I drive a motherfucking army tank. This is you willing to let go. Be like, oh God, you know, these people fucked me over. This group is fucking me over by holding me down, keeping me in this lower vibe, obsessed with the physical realm, with possessions, with money, whatever low vibe shit. They're keeping me obsessed with how I look, how I'm gonna come off, what my group of friends is gonna think about me. They're keeping me in this lower vibe energy. They really fucked me over with this. We got the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck and the Moon card. So I'm seeing this as like hidden secrets, them talking behind your back, or you realizing these people are not good for me. They hold me in a lower vibration. They really fucked me over. And by you realizing like, look, I don't drive a car. I don't have something that you can take away from me. Like, I live in my purpose, which is my motherfucking army tank. I know my purpose and you can't stop me. And I'm willing to stand up against, you know, my group, my people that I thought were for me. But now I see with my intuition and what the secrets were, what was hidden from me, all they do is hurt me. All they do is talk poorly about me. They keep me small. They keep me in this lower vibration. They are not serving me, and this hurts, and I need to feel this hurt and heal my heart and face this uncomfortable feeling, see where I've been a narcissist and avoiding growing with this triggered in reverse. And why am I codependent? Why am I codependent on keeping this group around, even though this is all they do to me? Is they hurt me, keep secrets from me. They're just keeping me in this lower vibration and feeding off of me, feasting off my energy, cloaking themselves in my good divine energy. And keeping me, so this is the Nine of Pentacles. This is, you know, being willing to be by yourself. And with that, you get this abundance. So if you're willing to step outside of these toxic ass groups that you're associating with, or thought processes, habits, any of that, jobs, whatever, that's where your abundance is going to come from. As soon as you're willing to make space for something better, that's when it comes in. And you are rewarded by the universe, by Most High, for being willing to put yourself out there and be the leader that you are. Because sometimes being a leader, you're alone. Everyone looks to you. You are above them. You know, it's like there's a what is it? It's lonely at the top. Sometimes it is, and you have to be okay with that. Because you're following your purpose. You know, with this, I drive a motherfucking army tank. That's your purpose. That's what you're following. And you have to be willing to be, if you want to be a leader and be the warrior that you are with the divine masculine, you're going to have to be alone sometimes. You're not going to have your little codependent ass, toxic ass little group that's going to feed your ego and all this shit. You're going to have to be your own cheerleader. You're going to have to be the one that hypes you up and keeps you going through the worst part when your heart's beating, you're out of breath, and you're like, I don't think I can fucking do this. You got to fucking push yourself, because that's what a real ass divine masculine will do. And their willingness to fight this battle alone is going to reward them and make them a better leader. And this is going to be a lesson that's going to hurt with this Page of Pentacles in reverse. And when you can lean into the pain and transmute it and not run away from it, that's where you become an even better warrior. Because if you don't have fear of pain, no one can fuck with you. You are a fucking master of war. And what does this say in this song? They find a body when I put them in a tiger party. Fucking opportune. Go side to side. I want to see you on a bag of ice with a half a tooth. Get with my guns. I'll demolish your funds. I'll put all of your children through poverty too. Give me no one and I'll show you no love. Or sorry, give me no love and I'll show you no love. And I'll fuck around till your pale face blue. A, B, C, D, you don't you fucking mess with me. I drive a motherfucking army tank, killdozer. I was always willing to be reasonable until I had to be unreasonable. Sometimes reasonable men must do unreasonable things. That's you leaning into this fucking pain, this heartache, this yucky stuff that you found out, these secrets exposed, and leaning into that. Yes, it's a hard ass lesson. It's a painful lesson. But if you're not afraid of any pain, you are the most insane warrior that exists. You know, if you're on this divine masculine fucking ride, this trajectory, look into what your favorite warriors are that, you know, they were so insane that they didn't fear pain. So like fucking Dune is a perfect example. The Fremen. They were all insane warriors. The men, the women, the children, they feared nothing because they lived on a planet that was uninhabitable. That should have been uninhabitable, but they survived in the most uncomfortable, worst fucking conditions, and they learned a lesson from this pain. They know nothing but suffering, so they're not afraid. They live in this constant shadow hanging over them that they could die at any moment because where they live is uninhabitable. So they were the most badass fucking warriors in the universe. They were feared by everyone because they were so strong, and they moved in silence. Nobody knew how many Fremen there actually were. The Emperor didn't know. Nobody knew how many Fremen were actually on the planet Dune. And so they learned how to fight and hide and when to be shown. So they were like doing like kamikaze shit or just like straight up suicide missions. They were the strongest, best warriors because they had no fear. There was no fear of death. There was no fear of pain. And they couldn't be fucked with. One, A, B, C, D. Don't you fucking mess with me. I was always willing to be reasonable until I had to be unreasonable. Sometimes reasonable men must do unreasonable things. I drive a motherfucking army tank. This is you stepping into your purpose and you facing all this yucky fear, pain, weird ass shit that's just uncomfortable and sitting with it, facing it, staring it deep into the eyes and be like, fuck you. Is that all you got? Spitting blood out. Like, is that all you got? You might as well fucking kill me. Like, that will make you the strongest and most amazing warrior. physically and spiritually. So wherever you need to face this stuff, that's looking into your deepest, darkest fears, facing that pain, feeling your heart space, all the pain that you felt there, and facing it and having no fear of the pain. And then this song, just like this next song, yeah, okay, so apparently I'm being called to do this. So this is the Two of Swords in reverse. This is, usually it's two swords covering her heart, but since it's in reverse, that's you being willing to lead from your heart. Put yourself out there, being vulnerable. You're holding your swords to the side of you instead of crossed over your body. That willingness to be vulnerable and feel this sadness, grief, loss, or face that and lose things, that's going to bring you, see how there's the two cups behind her? So you got to grieve, you got to feel all this yucky pain stuff with the loss, with the cups that have spilt over. And that's you stepping into, and then you finally walking away from them, turning around and seeing what great things will bring you with that transformation with the butterflies. And that's abundance. Willing to let go of this yucky, low vibe shit that you're holding on to, you're clinging onto with that Four of Pentacles in reverse, letting it go, being willing to lose anything because you know that you will never lack as long as you know your divinity and who you really are. And then you can turn around and walk away from this grief, this pain, this loss. And as soon as you turn around, universe is going to be like, yay, good job. Here you go. Here's your fucking blessings. You battled the biggest battle, which is against yourself, against your ego, against that bullshit that you're clinging on to, keeping in this lower vibration for what? Keeping these shitty ass friends around, keeping these thought process, these habits of, oh, I'm only valuable if I have these material things. I'm only valuable if I have this or my friends or whatever the fuck. As soon as you're willing to let all of that go, strip your ass down to bare fucking naked and fight your way out of that, no one's gonna want to fight a naked guy. So that's where you're going to be the best warrior, is by stripping all the way fucking down to your vulnerable ass self, no fucking weapons, just you and your naked ass body and spirit, the Most High. And that's all you got to do is fight through that with that, and that's where you're going to be the strongest warrior, is by looking in the mirror and seeing who you are at your core and letting all of the other shit fall off of you. So this song just randomly like started playing on my phone. Like I didn't click it or anything. And I was like, what the fuck? So clearly it's a message. It's Moth by Hell Yeah. I've been cast out, sequestered, pushed the fuck around, blindsided, beaten, locked up and bound. Yeah, you realizing all this shit's getting exposed, the hidden secrets behind you, all this hurt that you've experienced that you didn't realize was going on because you were in a lower vibration and you were allowing this to happen. Always thought I was human, but maybe I was wrong. Been treated like an animal since the day I was born. This is like the Chosen's fucking life. Chosen, yeah. If this resonates with you, you're fucking chosen. The wounds that I wear like the crown upon a king. What did I say? It's lonely at the top, bitch. It's fucking lonely at the top on your being a king, being up on your fucking throne. It's lonely. Okay, the wounds that I wear like a crown upon a king, so heavy they lie with all the pain that they bring. My life is full of longing, but for what I'll never know. I've been drawn into the fire as I reap what I sow. That's you facing, looking in the fucking mirror and realizing, okay, where have I fucked up? What am I holding on to? What's holding me back? Where am I clinging to my ego and shit that doesn't matter and keeping me from my divine purpose, my divinity, my divine masculine? Where is this keeping me from that? You know what I mean? Fuck. What's keeping me from that? What's keeping me from my true divinity? Being the best warrior, best leader I can possibly be. Like a moth to a flame, my wings burn away. When things are too beautiful, I smash them to pieces. That's, once again, stepping into that fucking, what is this narcissism? What is this fear? What are these, like, red flags that you've been missing and giving your power away. The more that you love me, insecurity releases. Yes. Where have you been in this emotionally immature, not being vulnerable? Because this King of Cups can be like emotionally manipulative, using emotions, or being an emotional terrorist to people, and like withholding vulnerability, stuff like that. When things are too beautiful, I smash them to pieces. The more that you love me, insecurity releases. I'll be the one that's to blame, so I'll sell my soul to blaze. Like a moth to a flame, like a moth to a flame. The ruler of the kingdom that ends up the pawn, so tired of thinking of where it all went wrong. Friendships, they come and go, and sometimes they end. Wouldn't dream in a million years that this would be one of them. This is you having to fucking step away from these toxic ass groups and being willing to stand alone and not in this fucking cult that you're in. That, you know, they're just fluffing your nuts and keeping you low in this lower vibration. Fluffing your ego. Faith in the life, belief to the end. Failure's not an option, but the options exist. I gave up on everything. I give till I bleed. Take it all, take everything, just take it from me. Like a moth to a flame, my wings burn away. When things are too beautiful, I smash them to pieces. The more that you love me, insecurity releases. So that's, you have to go into this. You have to see the truth of what's exposed and go through this death, rebirth, facing all this icky stuff and looking it dead in the face and be like, that's all you motherfucking got, bitch. That's all you got. So you can be this amazing warrior. And that's walking through the fire. That's burning off all this exterior shit. Like I said before, no one's going to want to fight a naked guy. You will be the strongest warrior if you're willing to fight naked without anything. Without your homies, without your physical shit, without whatever fluffs your ego and makes you look good. You being willing to stand in your divinity and all that you have is your fucking soul. No one can fuck with you. No one can take anything away from you if you live in your purpose and follow that. You're pushing me, I'm pushing back. Falling down, my heart attacks. Compassion is lost, no more hope, no more trust. I tore it down and burn it up. All faith is gone. Respect, devotion, dead. Disgust, hate, lies. This is you seeing all the shit that's been hidden behind you and willing to walk away from it out of self-respect. Because it's respect, devotion, and that's to your divinity. Not to your fucking whatever low vibrational bullshit you've been playing around in. I really didn't see this going this way, but this is good for you. I'm not a hero or a villain, not a god, I'm just a man, staring through the hourglass at the footprints in the sand. I'm stripping off my armor. What the fuck did I say, bitch? My battles here are done. Wave my white flag to surrender and fly into the sun. Like a moth to a flame, my wings burn away. When things are too beautiful, I smash them to pieces. The more that you love me, insecurity releases. So you gotta face that shit. You gotta walk through the fire and let all of this shit go. Be willing to stand alone without your little cult, without your little army that's holding you back. Because we have this 8 of Cups in reverse. They're holding you back from walking away and keeping you under the ocean. Because upright, she's going up to out of the ocean for air. And they're just holding you down so you can't breathe. And you can't find the truth and follow, your guiding star. Oh, shit. And we have, it's fucking A. We have the 10 of Swords and the Devil. So they backstabbing. What does it say? Lies. Disgust, hate, lies. All of these things, they're backstabbing you by keeping you low. By feeding into your ego and keeping you away from your divinity. By, because this devil kind of looks like a dick and balls. So it's like, feeding what your sexual appetite, what you indulge in, your carnal desires, and they're keeping you in this lower vibration and trying to kill off with this 10 of Swords, kill off that divinity and have you give up on your true path, your divine path, and stepping into who you are and trying to keep you in this karmic ass energy. So are you willing to step out of this and, you know, fight up against the devil and the enemy? Or are you going to stay in this karmic ass energy? And the reason they're doing this is because they're jealous. And they don't want you to see that. Because I'm seeing this with it being in reverse with the eye in the mouth. They don't want you to see that they're actually jealous. Because you have the ability to lead from your heart with this green being right here. That's the green, that's the heart chakra. You have the ability to be the best fucking leader, best warrior ever, because you're willing, you have the ability to strip down to nothing, lose everything, and just sit in your divinity, be a naked ass warrior, and no one wants to fight a naked guy. And they're jealous of that because they see who you are and they're trying to keep you away from that. And they don't want you to see that as well. Okay, babies. I think I'll pull one more thing before I go. You have the ability to be the best fucking warrior. Fight for what you believe in. Dish karma up double helpings. Mentor, yes. Light attribute, passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. This is you praying to your ancestors, you know, asking for guidance on how you can, so learn about your lineage, learn about who you associate with, do research on what warriors you look up to the most or find the most interesting, and trying to learn about how you can be more disciplined, how you can learn to be a better warrior, a better leader. Look, yes, because we have the seeker at the bottom of that. Seek out your mentors, and that's, you know, either reading books or, you know, talking to people that like you see are very open with, they lead with their heart, they're willing to be vulnerable, they are willing to stand alone and be loners and, you know, still put themselves out there and try to lead from that example. And that might be talking to people while you're working through this pain and heartache, while you're in this super dark space where, you know, you've learned about all these secrets of people trying to hold you back and kill this divinity within you and hold you in this energy, or like attach you with demons and shit like that, or just feeding your inner demons. And check to where you're not victimizing yourself and fighting, you know, the things that, where are you taking responsibility, being willing to take responsibility for the shit that you've done, and look deep into that and being like, yeah, I fucked up, I need to do better. And, you know, seek out these people that you've seen witness that, or that could just be praying to your spirit team, Most High, your ancestors, to bring you somebody or an article or a book to where you can learn about that, a video. Fuck yeah. Go out there and be the strongest, most amazing fighters, warriors, and fight this good fight and show up for us how we need you in that divine masculine energy, and step into that and see yourself as somebody who is truly in their divinity. I love you so much, babies. I'm so proud of you, and keep doing this hard ass work. Okay, babies? Bye.